Hi Shoebox friends, this is Denise with D. Rogers. Welcome back to my channel for another unboxing for Operation Christmas Child. Today's unboxing is for a little boy aged 2 to 4, and I call this one X Marks the Spot. And this is a pirate themed shoebox, which is a little bit challenging to do if you're thinking about doing it. Hopefully this will give you some ideas of what I did to avoid the skull and crossbones that you see on most pirates. When this little boy opens his box, the lid says X marks the spot to Jesus. The sticker of the boat and little monkey on the boat comes from the Dollar Tree on those big wall strips of stickers. The letters are from Dollar Tree, and the little trail to the map I just did with a Sharpie marker. And if you notice, the X is really a cross. So the idea for this theme, X Marks the Spot, is based on my preschool class that I taught many, many years ago. When we got to the letter X, we did X Marks the Spot, where they would trace their letter X, and we would have a treasure hunt, and they would make their own treasure maps on a big art project paper. So that was really fun. So that's what I thought of when I was packing this pirate-themed shoebox. All right, so let's see. Oh, when he opens his box, let's take a peek. This is what he'll see. Okay, let's start with his stuffy. Is a Winnie the Pooh pirate, which I love. This was from a collection that I had. He is mint condition. I actually took the tag off, but it was a mint condition tag. And I think he's really cute. He's got on these cute little leather boots, his little jacket and his hat, and he's very kid friendly. So that was the first item I actually gathered for this theme. His wow gift is Santiago. If you're not familiar with Santiago, I think this is a Netflix show, but I knew I wanted to get him for this box. I actually saw him in a box packed in the processing center this past year, and when I saw it, I fell in love with him. However, the price was pretty high, so I was waiting for the price to go down. So what I did was, the price in store for him was $14.99. However, when you look online, this was at Target, the price online was $7.49. So they did a price match. And then I also used my Target rewards, which got him down to $5, which is typically what I spend on a wow. So that's how I did that, and it took me a while. I waited and waited before I took the splurge with him. But I love him because he speaks in Spanish and English. So let's see if we can.
Shiver me timbers! Siempre valiente, always brave.
So I love that he speaks in Spanish and English. A lot of my boxes do go to Spanish-speaking countries. So I think he's a great toy. He's great quality. I just love him. To go with this pirate, because pirates often see these in the seas, is a little shark. This is just a little shark stuffy that I got on AliExpress. He has 3 little Fisher-Price characters. One is a pirate, one is just another little friend, and then a little dog, because you often see dogs with pirates, right? So these are for him to play with. I've included one of the Dollar Tree tote bags, and I just put some hair elastics on it to tighten it up when I was putting it in the box. He has some buried treasure, some beads, of course. And I'm going to show you a picture real quick here. This is what my table looked like when I was packing this box. And I always relate this to when I go out to dinner and I place my order, my eyes are bigger than my stomach sometimes. And that's how I am with my packing. Sometimes my eyes are bigger than my box. I have all these things I'd like to pack and I can't always fit them in, but that's okay. I do like using a standard size shoebox, and I know that the child will be blessed with the items I choose and that I am able to get in those boxes. So let's take a look what else I packed. He has a pirate patch that I made. And the way that I made this was kind of funny. I found this make and wear mask. It's a Simba mask from the Dollar Tree. This is what the mask looks like. And you take these little felt pieces to make the mask three-dimensional. And it came with cording. And I will use this in another box. But I took the cording out and the black part of the ears. I rounded it out a little bit, put a little hole punch, and used the elastic to make his eye patch. So that was a good option. I wanted to try to find an eye patch, couldn't find one. Thought I would just make one from some felt, which is another great idea, but came across this, and this worked out really well. He has a composition book with a little pirate shark on the front. These are from Dollar Tree. These are the water bottle stickers. I just used a little bit of acrylic paint to cover up the skull, crossbones, and skull. That may not bother some. You know, I try to avoid it as much as possible, but sometimes it's really hard when you're packing a pirate box to avoid that symbol. I don't think that's a bad symbol. It's just that I think in some countries that might be a little scary. So that's why I chose a personal choice to try to cover it up the best that I could. So this is a treasure hunt book. I think I got this at the Target dollar spot a couple years ago. It's one of those felt boards. When you open it up, it has little peekaboo windows for the little boy. Tells a little story, but mostly they can make up their own story. And then of course it says X marks the spot to the buried treasure. And again, there were skull and bones. I put a little bit of fabric paint on those areas. The ships had the skull and bones on it, and I just took a piece of material from Michael's that you can buy. It's like a felt cardstock that you can buy from Michael's. And I sewed on a shark there. And I sewed on the shark here to avoid that. And the last page is the treasure chest. I actually had a treasure chest to go in this box, but sadly I could not fit it. He has a paint with water book. This is a Melissa and Doug, and they're not all pirate pictures. There's a lot of different pictures for a little boy that I think are great. And these are the ones where I put two paint brushes at the top, and they just use water to have their picture come out. His coloring book is Santiago of the Seas. So he's a very kid-friendly character, perfect for this pirate-themed shoebox. Oh, and on the cover of the coloring book, it also says X marks the spot. He has two pairs of underwear. He has some sharks, which, you know, again, he might see sharks in the water, and a pair of Ryan's World pirate-themed underwear. He also has one of those kaleidoscopes that he can pretend that this is a telescope. And I got this from the Dollar Tree. The bullseye section has them right now for $1. His hygiene bag is a little bar of soap, nail files, nail clippers, some Band-Aids, a lip balm, and a red comb, all in the soap saver bag. This is his pencil case. And inside his pencil case, he just has a good supply of pencils. I gave him some shark pencils, a gripper, and he has a click pen that has a shark on it. And I gave him another click pen, a blue one. He has a blue washcloth. I got this from Walmart. This is his pencil sharpener. I also gave him two Ticonderoga, these are the jumbo pencils that are already sharpened. I just left it in the package. It packed pretty easily that way. but you can choose to take it out. He has some jumbo crayons. Those are from Walmart. These little figurines were also from Target a couple years ago. This is a pirate and his friends. There's his dog, trusty dog, two little friends to play with. These are like wooden figurines, and then on the other side it has the same picture. And again, what I did is I took a little bit of blue acrylic paint to cover up the crossbones and skull. So he has those to play with. He has a toothbrush with a cap on it. A pair of scissors. Those were from Hobby Lobby on clearance. These are instructions for his Santiago because you can replace the batteries. So I will include an extra set of batteries and a small screwdriver for him. He has a little sword. These are permitted. This goes, it's not sharp. This goes with his pirate. For him, I've chosen a Cat and Jack size 6 red t-shirt, just a plain t-shirt. I thought looked really well with the colors in this box are blues, reds, and yellows, and blacks. And then I also gave him a pair of soft shorts that I got on clearance from Kohl's that has a little drawstring at the top. This is a size 5. These are jumping beans. I also gave him a play pack. It's a grab and go play pack for the same character, Santiago, and it has some crayons in the back, some stickers, and a small coloring book. He has a little book from Jake, the Neverland Pirates. It's just a mini little book with a few pictures. Oh, this is fun because it's like Where's Waldo, but you have to find the pictures. They list the pictures and then you have to find them over here. So that's pretty fun. I gave him a little spiky shark. I get those on RaymondGettys.com. He has a cross from Oriental Trading. On the bottom, he has a felt board set that I'm going to show you what I did to it. So this is something you can get from Dollar Tree. They come different patterns, and I really love felt board stories. I use them as a teacher. I think they're great for exploring creativity for children, and I often use them as my storyboards. And I do love these. However, when you open them up, the actual piece of felt is pretty thin. And you don't have to do this, but this is an idea. So what I did is I reinforced it. I took the actual felt board piece and I did a zigzag stitch around the edge. This is that same material that I showed you the shark on the book. I cut out one of these sharks. You can get this material at Michael's. They sell it pretty inexpensively. And this one happens to have sea creatures on it. So I just took those two pieces, did a simple zigzag stitch all the way around to just give it a little bit of strength and reinforcement. And then I put a snap on each side so he can snap it shut. And then these are his felt play creatures from the sea. And next time I think I'm going to create like a pocket on the front for him to put the felt characters, but this was my first try at this. So I really like how it turned out. So that's his fun felt activity, and that fit nicely in the bottom of the shoebox. He has a letter from us, and our photo and our letter, and then a whole book of Shark Adventure stickers. And I think I got this from Michael's a few years ago on clearance. So I found the pirate beach ball at Dollar Tree, and I am adding it to this box. I just found it today. So that completes my box for this little boy, age 2 to 4. I really hope he enjoys it. I really had fun putting it together. This one took me a little bit of time to put together, but that's okay. I was just very patient in trying to find the items that I really wanted to go in here. So thanks so much for watching. I hope it gave you some ideas and inspiration for your shoebox packing. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much for coming along. God bless you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.